All right, welcome everybody to How to Tuesday. We do this every, it's weird, like it's How to Tuesday. We do it every Tuesday and Wednesday. So on Wednesday we call it How to Wednesday. On Tuesday we call it How to Tuesday. But we do this every Tuesday and Wednesday at noon Eastern time. I'll share with you a bit about how to Tuesday and How to Wednesday works. So basically during How to Tuesday and How to Wednesday, I kind of give you some updates, all the things that are happening, share things I probably shouldn't or do it a bit earlier than I should. So then I tell you all the things that are going to happen during the week, and the rest of the training is completely up to you. So hey honey, how are you? So basically how it goes is you get to ask any question that you want about anything that you want, right? Oh, Cheryl, I don't know if this is the right place to do it in. Should I ask the question? Maybe, I'm a beginner and I'm just getting started. No, no, no. You should definitely ask the question here. So if you're wondering, should I ask that question here? It's fine. You should always ask the question here. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. I hope you're having a happy holiday, Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope that you enjoyed your holiday. And I'll share with you a bit about the things that are happening this week, even though this is kind of like a in-between week, right? So, but we're still gonna have fun with it. Now, if you've hung out with me before in the past, you can kind of rely on me to tell you things that are happening before they do, which is super fun. So I'm going to start with that. Okay. So we're going to do My AI Live the same way that we always have done, which is the entire week. It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time. They're great if you are brand new here. It's the place to be. It's the place to go. That's the one. So it happens every single day of the week. It's awesome. Make sure that you go to it. Elizabeth does a fantastic job. So you want to make sure that you go there. We also do How to Tuesday and Wednesday. So basically, this is the time where you have an opportunity to ask anything about the platform. My AI Live is a bit more structured, right? It's like we're going to focus on My AI. We're going to learn how to get posting and get into action, which is fantastic. Here you can ask anything that you'd like. We have some special trainings along the way. If you want to know our training schedule, you can go inside of your account, and in the bottom right-hand corner, I do that to tell my left from my right, right? The left makes an L. Anyway, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can find this little blue happy smiley face guy. That's what I call him. Not sure what else to call him, but that's the one. And in there, if you click on resources, you'll find the calendar of resources there. So I'll show you where in just a second. This is brand new too. See it, check it out. When you come in, we'll tell you your new social post is ready, and it will be your surprise me post. But right here, bottom right, see it? Yeah, you can click on the resources and click on see more. And now you have our calendar of events. Where are we at? We're on December 26th, so you can see How to Tuesday. You can see How to Wednesday. And I'm actually going to wind up adding something for Friday. What? Typically, I'm like, we're going to do it on Thursday, but we're going to do it on Friday this time. And you're going to get a sneak peek. Hopefully, I can share this. I don't know. But yeah. So let me go ahead and get to sharing. Not this one. This one. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready? Ready? This is for Friday.
Hey there, Eric Cory here, and I hope you're enjoying the free trial that you've had for the Nowsite membership. We have so many things planned, so many exciting announcements to roll out, so many ways to be able to use this tool to level up your brand, level up your connection with more prospects, your interaction on social media, just level up your game all the way around. And what we wanted to do for those of you who have kind of early adopted and got on board just recently, we want to have a special webinar at the end of the year on Friday, December 29th. We want to get together and tell you how you can use this tool to make 2024 your best year ever. And this is only for people who are subscribing currently. And we're going to also give you some sneak peeks on some things that are coming in the very, very near future that are going to blow your mind. It's so cool. So I hope you can join us on Friday, December 29th. All the information is included in the link connected to this video. All right. So go to that link, get yourself registered, and I'll look forward to seeing you. And the whole Nowsite team will look forward to seeing you on December 29th. See you there.
Okay, got it. So Friday, December 29th. This is exclusive, right? You have to be a current subscriber of Nowsite. Whether you're a free trial or a current subscriber of Nowsite, you can join this, right? Okay, so I'll give you the link. If you'd like, please. This is for, what do you have to be? A current Nowsite person. Got it? So you can invite, somebody asked the question, Dale says, can I invite non-members to this training? Any but the one on Friday. That was just announced. So any of them, sure, of course you can. Feel free. We're happy to have them there, but you have to register for the one on Friday. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, cool. Any questions besides that one? No? Got it? Great. All right. So Marie says, I'd like to sync with my Google Calendar. Will that option be made available on the calendar that's there? That calendar is, look, I'm not the developer on that calendar, so I think you just have to add them yourself, those events. I don't think you can sync it with your Google Calendar, but I'll talk to them about it, possibly in the future. You never know. Cool. Charmaine says, what's the difference between ChatGPT and Nowsite? So I like this question, right? What's the difference between ChatGPT and Nowsite? So I think it's a great question. I'm going to answer this one for everybody here. So if you've had anybody here have some experience with ChatGPT? Cool. All right. So I think when we talk about, hey, have I had experience with ChatGPT, or why is that different from Nowsite, whatever, whenever ChatGPT is kind of brought up to me, you have to be kind of a person that understands prompts and prompting in order to get the most out of ChatGPT, right? I have to be able to put those prompts in. I got to be able to know how to queue it up and get what I want out of it, right? So I would say that's one kind of simple thing. And you'll see a lot of people start to sell you a bunch of stuff so that you can become a master of prompts. I got 22 prompts that will make you amazing. I got 37. There's 50 over here. But if you want to know how to become a great cook or a chef, you need these prompts. If you want to know how to be a great marketer, you need these ones. If you need these ones, you need these, right? So what I love about Nowsite is we're never asking you to become a master of prompts, right? We become the master of the prompting. You just kind of hit a button and you're able to learn about, like, you're able to kind of get the answers of what you're looking for, which is great. I want to say another big difference is inside of my AI and Nowsite, your AI knows you. You have a long-term memory. So when I post on social media or when I ask for content from my AI, it posts in my voice. So it says silly things like, hey, I'm stoked. It'll tell you all about my 3 kids, Jay, Bella, and Frankie, without me prompting it to say Jay, Bella, and Frankie. It knows who my kids are. It knows I like Back to the Future and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It knows I like to snowboard. It knows what my favorite books are and who I follow and my interests. So it can think like me and write like me and sound like me. And if you've ever used ChatGPT, I can pick out your stuff provided to you by ChatGPT in 1 second because you've probably used the word I've unveiled. It all takes on the same kind of personality. So when we talk about ChatGPT and the difference between Nowsite is Jerry has a personality inside a Nowsite. Orlando has a personality, and Karen has a personality, and Kim, and Edwina, and Cheryl, and Kevin, and Ray, and Edwin, and Joe. And Joe's, right, that personality sounds different from mine. And those posts sound different from mine, and they take on that personality and still makes it really, really simple. So I would say those are some of the big things that are different from ChatGPT and Nowsite. Also, right, you can't just go in there and say, hey, surprise me with a great post. Right? Like, produce the content that I'm looking for or what have you. That is some simple things. Hopefully, Charmaine, that helps. But if you have more questions, happy to help. Oh, I love it. What's the last day to get finished with the promo for $29? And that's 30 days past September, the 31, right? December. Okay. Last day. Yes. Cool. Oh, awesome. Joy says I'm registered. Awesome. Kathy, awesome. Great. Yay. Willie says thanks. Willie says my AI is easier than ChatGPT. I have a PDF with hundreds of ChatGPT prompts that I no longer need. I hate prompts. That's what Willie said. I got you. Right? So yeah, I'm with you. Joe registered for Friday, registered. Awesome. Dale says ChatGPT doesn't have Coco. That's sweet. Thank you. I'm gonna go blush now. Appreciate it. But sweet. Okay. Boulder Dash is one of my favorite words. Okay, so like you'll find it within your kind of how it's used for you, which is awesome, and I love it. Cool. Anybody else? Question? How to question? Nothing at all. Somebody here with a question. Sweet Tony, thanks for registering.
Hey, it's Dr. Lisa.
Hi, Dr. Lisa. We're going to do Jerry, who has his hand raised, then Dr. Lisa.
Okay.
That's okay. Go for it, Jerry. Jerry, you're muted, honey.
Okay, you hear me now?
Hi.
So when you do data and on a website from Nowsite, does the data go to your own database, or does Nowsite have the database, or how does that go back and forth? And can you tie in like Google Forms into generating data for your own database?
So what kind of data are you looking to get? Like if somebody fills in a form?
Right. I've got want to get some information from people filling in a Google form and see where it, and I'm wondering where that data then goes.
Okay, so we have a full-blown CRM inside of our system. And when you build a website, you can add a form, and the form is inside of Nowsite as well. And when somebody fills out the form, they go inside of your CRM. I'll show you exactly how that works out, okay?
So in essence, Nowsite hosts the data.
Yep.
My other follow-up question to that is, if the data needs to be encrypted, is that possible?
So to tell me how or what you want to do.
Well, getting financial information for an insurance company, and can that be handled because of the sensitivity of first people's financial data?
So I would probably add an external form that had encrypting into it if you want to pass through sensitive information like that and you have that capability, then that's what I would do. Like if it's insurance or something. And your Google form or form like that often comes with a code snippet, and you can embed a code snippet into our website.
Okay, thank you. So that's all possible.
Yeah, I'll show you real quick, okay? So here's inside of your account, and here's some, I'll just show a website, right? Okay, so this, right? Here's a form. This form was built inside of Nowsite, right? See it?
Right.
Okay, so I can pass through name, email, I can pass through radio button, shipping address, whatever I want. I can ask, I can make each one of the things either, what do you call that? I can make it required or not when somebody fills something in order to pass through and then go to the next page, what have you, okay? So that's one way. And inside of your CRM, you can see all of the data that is produced when someone fills in the form. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. But
So the fields in the CRM can match your form.
yes.
Fantastic.
Okay. But if I want to add maybe an external form because I need to have something super fancy, whatever it is, I'm not sure. I can always pull in a code snippet and add HTML or something into the website. So you just pull in a code snippet and then you paste your code here. Kind of the same way. I'm going to go here and I'm going to show you. Here we go. So this is where people can submit their testimonial. I embed a Google form in here. Okay. And you can see, I would just, if you're going to embed a Google form, if you're going to embed a different form, do you notice how this one here under the style and visibility inside of my entire section style visibility is only visible on desktop?
Okay.
Okay, that's because Google Forms only come, you want to make the height and the width of your code different. So here's the height and the width of my code here, but when I transform it to mobile, it changes, right? So if I click on this section here, my width is always 340. So I don't have a weaving form. Everything else will be, it's like mobile friendly, but when I input my own code snippet, I should always make sure that no matter what I put in, I have it set for desktop and mobile because desktop code snippets will float. Okay. And then if I can change the tab too. So you can see I have an English, German, French, Spanish. They're all different forms. And when I change them here, I've done the same thing for my German form. And then I've done the same thing here. But I make sure that my visibility is this one's desktop only. I go to the visibility here. And okay, so here, style is mobile only. So things to know, right? If you use our form, it'll make sure it changes for mobile and desktop. But if you're embedding your own kind of things and your own code snippets, whatever, I always try to make sure everything looks good on mobile and desktop. But I could always embed the form.
Thank you.
Yeah, good question. Thanks, Jerry. I think it was Dr. Lisa who was next, then Kevin.
Hi, I have a kind of a forms question too.
Oh.
Do they work differently if you choose website versus landing page versus sales funnel?
So the form doesn't work any differently. It's just the layout of the website that's different, right? So your website has this full page. Your sales funnel has 2 pages. Your landing page, it's just so that the layout is different. But if you want, no matter what you create, you can always edit, change it, add more pages, hide pages. You can make it however it is that you want. You can even start with a blank template if you wanted to. So let's say you're creating a website, right? And you can add a brand new My AI website where it says website, sales funnel, landing page. See here? And then you could edit or change it. You with me, Dr. Lisa?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to build a funnel, and I don't want to collect information on every single page. So
Okay.
I was trying to make, but I don't know the strategy. So I started with 3 pages, and I just wanted a button on the first page. I gave up on that one. So I have 2 pages. The first page, I have a form where I collect the name and an email. And the second, and the button goes to the second page.
Right, yeah.
The second page, the button, the submit button goes to my Calendly appointment scheduler.
Okay.
But I don't want to necessarily collect their name and email address all over again for them to get there. But when I try to make it just a button to go further, the Now site is like, no, you've got to collect information, So I didn't.
Let's take a look here. Okay, we'll use this one as an example, right? So any button can go anywhere on a website. See this one?
Yeah.
So do you know what how do I? Okay, let me stop sharing for a second. If you're brand new and you're like, what the heck? Between Jerry and Dr. Lisa, I'm lost. That's okay. This like How to Tuesday, I always jokingly before I get on here is like, I'm playing a little pump up music and I'm like, they're gonna try to stump Cheryl Coco. And I think it's like super fun. Right? I'm like, woo, here we go. Let's go. What do you got for me today? There's nothing you can ask me that I don't know the answer. So I'm having my own party. Cool. And you can ask me anything. And it could be like, how do I do a surprise me post? And I'll be like, I'm ready for that. You can ask me from Jerry to Dr. Lisa. Great. If you're brand new, right? I always tell everybody, and you don't like technology, something like that, start with My AI, but know what you're coming to. So if any part of this, you're like, what the, ooh, what the heck? Do one of these where you're like telling your kids, put your earmuffs on. I'm about to say something. Like, right. No, you don't have to listen. Okay. You don't have to know all of this. Basically, what you need to start with is, can I make a post? After that, then you might want to get a little more fancy smanchy, but you're more than welcome to stay around. Sorry, Dr. Lisa. It was like I had to make a public service announcement.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
So here inside of my website, when I build one, you could build multiple websites, right? You can have long forms. You have a page that goes to a different page. I personally like a button that will take me to a section of a website. So you see how this one says #lose? This button?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm going to preview it. And when I click on it, it's just going to whoosh to the section that I want them to go to, right? And I did that by naming the section. Okay, so I go to style, I click on advanced, and see how I gave the section the ID lose?
Yes.
I can send people to whatever section I want, even if it's on the same page. I'm going to create the movement that I want on the page. Awesome. When the person clicks on buy now, right, I'm taking them to the buy section. So check it out, right? I'm going to go, okay, buy now. I'm going to take you right to this section. So I'm taking them to different section of my website if they hit the button, but I like lots of calls to action. In this one, to your point, right? Here, they're going to pay with Venmo. They can pay with Cash App. I can always redirect them to another page. And you don't necessarily have to redirect them to a page that has your info, right? You can redirect them to create the appointment on Calendly if you want. So when they enter their name and their email, the button can have them go straight to Calendly.
Right.
You can have a button that opens up Calendly or whatever it is that you want to do on whatever page, but you don't have to necessarily take them to another page to now enter more info to then get to the, go ahead.
So the landing page, I'm going to call it the capture page.
Yeah.
The purpose of that page was to introduce them to me.
Uh-huh.
And sizzle some of the benefits of what I'm offering.
Mm-hmm.
But then for the second page, I wanted to actually show them what it is and how it works.
Yeah.
And then if they want to learn more or try it or whatever, to contact me to make a 15-minute discovery call with me. Zoom.
Yeah.
But
go ahead. Sorry.
I was hoping there was a way that I didn't have to get them to put their name and email address on both pages.
So you could just make the button go to Calendly. You could just have a standalone free button.
Right. And when I tried that, it wouldn't let me save the website. So
It always let me show you.
No, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I understand the difference between a standalone form button.
And you just created a redirect URL.
Yep. Okay.
Do you have a link?
Well, the one that really, really, really didn't work and I gave up on was wellnessentrepreneurs.now.site. And I used Bella, your template.
What's your email address?
DRL Singletary, DRLSINGLETARY @gmail.
What, this is not for Dr. Lisa, but this is just a fun fact. What do we do if we're on the struggle bus of websites? What do we do? Do we continue to struggle? We just ask the marketing services people to do it for us, right? Do we sit there on the we say no. Let me click here and someone else will.
But I bought so many tickets to the struggle bus.
There's so many tickets. I need to use them all. Okay, tell me which one.
Okay, Wellness Entrepreneurs is I'm giving up on, but I wanted to use the Show Me More, but it wouldn't let me get rid of the capture part.
Well, it's because it's a form.
Right. I don't want the form on that page.
Okay. So, but you want it to do what?
I want show me more to go to the next page
Okay,
to
so
redirect.
ready? Okay, ready? Don't do nothing but we hit duplicate just in case she gets mad at me, okay? So then we do
Oh,
this.
no.
Okay, and we click on see. And then we add a button, right? Like that here. And then we say something like show.
No, the black button above is the button I want.
Yeah, but that's not a button, that's a form.
No, above. The black one?
This one? Oh, so
Yeah.
you want this one? Okay, so this, fine, this, delete.
I want to get rid of the form altogether.
This one? This thing?
Yep, I want to get rid of that too.
Can I trash it?
Yep.
Okay, great. Now this button, yes.
So when I hit save,
Huh?
it wouldn't let me save.
Page with enabled. Oh, AI can. Okay, I see it. All right, hold up. Let's see something. 3-click. So there's this old thing called 3-click marketing. It won't let you save the page without a form. So I just got rid of it. It's an old thing that needs to go. So now you're fine.
Ah,
You love getting off the struggle
thank
bus.
you. It's always something so simple.
It's okay.
Thank you. That was awesome.
I'm just gonna, please forgive me. I love you, but I have to do something because people don't realize that at the bottom of their form, sometimes a button gets lost, right? So we're gonna look at this here. See how it happens here? We have this great, awesome, it's beautiful. But what I like to do here is I'm gonna hit duplicate twice. I'm gonna go like this and I'm gonna drag this section up and then up again. Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this section, delete this section. Let me see. I'm going to delete here. I'm going to turn this style into black here like this to create the end of a page. So when we preview, see, we have that break, pulls your button up more so your button isn't stuck to the bottom.
That is brilliant. And that totally brings up another question, which is margins and what's the other word? Margins and
Padding.
Padding. That's the word.
Yep. Yeah. Good question. So padding and margins can be great, but they're oftentimes used by people who can't get the structure of their website right because they're flustered between mobile and desktop.
Yeah.
And that becomes a margin issue, and they're trying to do both for one thing. So I'll show you most of the time what I do is kind of like what you saw on the Candy Cleanse website is I'll build it once for desktop. I'll build it all over again for mobile. I do that so that I don't struggle trying to create the proper margin between website margin and desktop margin. I can do it so it looks beautiful on one screen and then on mobile, I just create it again.
Okay.
So
yeah, because when there's one with 3 images side by side on the desktop, it looks great, but on mobile they're stuck together, which is, that's not the end of the world, but.
So it's very rare. It's almost always, you have to be kind of patient. I don't throw my images this way. I'll stack text, and I really like to I often create lots of sections. Even what you see what I build for December 2023, if we're creating testimonials, even the most simple website, because little tiny things like margins or padding will bother me, I will completely change that for desktop and for mobile.
That's impressive. Thank you.
So something to find fun or add. I don't know, Dr. Lisa, it's not fun for many, but I don't know. It's up to you. Okay. All right. Thank you for the great question. I really appreciate it here. Okay. Kevin, what's happening?
This is actually not really a how-to question. It's more of a, Cheryl, can you give us some information? Red face, Cheryl. Do we have anything on our compliance on our or on the website, and then the update on to mobile?
Yep.
Not for the compliance, but for the other.
Compliance by the end of this month, it's just a wacky, like kind of a weird vacation time, you know.
I understand.
And prompting, you know, what's built behind the scenes of compliance needs to be done really, really right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so spend a lot of time there. And hey, we do the prompts so that you don't have to. And that really does take quite a bit of time in the creative. The app, which I'm really stoked about, and having the star system on the app and help me reply on the app, will probably be early Jan.
Okay.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Okay. Ariel, what's happening?
Fantastic, fantastic today, Coco.
Hey.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
What method of payment you think is better for Nowsite, you know, to receive money payment? When you sell something, for example, and then you want to send people to that funnel, and then there is a button. Which one is the one that you think will be better for us?
So I think the question that you're asking is like, let's say I wanted to sell this lipstick right here, right? Not that you do, I'm just saying, and I want to charge, Joe, stop. And I want to charge $10.
Right.
Or I want to charge a flat rate plus shipping, right? Like, we get it. So here, I want somebody to check out. Very very indicative of what I did with like Candy Cleanse, okay? Where somebody can pay me through Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. So it all has to do with your level of sophistication, not your payer's level of sophistication. So your level, not your payer's level. A lot of people do not have a merchant account, right? They still want to accept payment for this $10 lipstick, but they do not have a merchant account. That's fine. You're okay. Just add your Venmo and someone can Venmo you the money and you can move on with your life. Get off the struggle bus. Dr. Lisa has lots of cards to it. Tell her you're not accepting them today. Love you, Dr. Lisa, okay? So just gonna be like, okay, let me start here with what I got. Venmo, cool. Cash App, awesome. Because you have to start somewhere. Now, let's say you're selling 50 or 60 of these bad boys. Until you're selling 50 or 60, get out of here. Like, stop trying to tell me that you are getting ready to get ready, because you'll always be getting ready. Okay, so I would tell you then probably PayPal. The reason is because PayPal can also accept Venmo, can also accept debit or credit cards. Different level of sophistication though, because you need to be able to create that button and also be able to grab the code snippet, pull the code snippet over and enter it into Nowsite. Different level of sophistication. There's Stripe. Now we're doing the big time over here. We're selling hundreds and hundreds of these lipsticks. They're flying off the shelves. Woo! Okay. I have Stripe. I'm used to selling things. They're going to give you the same kind of code snippet. You're going to set it up with them. You can put it inside of Nowsite. The thing that I think holds some people back, right, is like, let's say Cindy, I don't know Cindy, but Cindy looks very nice. So let's say Cindy's like, she does something cool, right? She makes like I don't know. Cindy, I don't know you. I'm not saying that this is you, but I'm saying, like, let's say she makes something cool. Like she makes mugs or something with cool sayings on it. And people buy them. They want to buy them. What I don't want to happen to Cindy is for Cindy to think that now she has to become a world-class marketer. It's like, hold on a second. Cindy, I want you to sell mugs. I never asked you to become a marketer. Just grab your Cash App or your Venmo and put the button in there and move on. When your brand becomes it calls for, you're almost pushed to another level of sophistication, then talk to me. But I watch a lot of people go, I want to do that, but I can't. So let me use my Candy Cleanses as an example for everybody here. Have you ever sold samples for a wellness company? Anybody ever sold samples for a wellness company? I have before. I don't know, weight loss. You sell a shake, you sell a packet of. Okay, I'm like, nobody's ever sold a sample? What's going on? Right? Okay, you sold it. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Cheryl. You sold a sample, right? You want to collect $5, $10, whatever it is, but it's your responsibility as a rep to go and buy a ton of, like, buy some of that stuff and then you go and sell it, right? Hey, you can get a sample. Cool. I'm all for it. But you thought, oh gosh, I can only sell it to Susie in my neighborhood because she is the only person that can buy it or hand me cash or I got a Venmo. That's not true. You can still sell it and you can use Nowsite to do so. And this is exactly what these people are doing on here. So let me go here. And this was created, right? We go from a team leader. They sell lots of samples. So here is the website. Okay, so here. They all just come here and they don't do anything except put their Venmo link in here. So we do redirect URL and then they put the link to their Venmo. Got it? And what happens is Cindy and Cheryl and Joy can sell whatever. They can get started selling their t-shirt. They can get started selling their cup. They can get started selling their weight loss, their sample, and not have to say to themselves, oh my gosh, I need to get a Shopify account. This is going to be insane. Like, hold on. Like, can we at least sell? Like, can we sell a couple $1,000s worth of things before we start, doing the overthinking or overanalyze? Like we love to do some overthinking around here, or it's got to be perfect. Yeah, I promise you, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Your crowd, Cindy, I'm sorry. I love you. Okay. You know why I like Cindy? It's like Cindy sells a cup with a great saying on it. Cindy sells a great t-shirt. Cindy sells Cindy got them cup. I'm telling you. It's perfect, right? And I'm excited about it. But I didn't go there like, well, if Cindy isn't accepting American Express, then I'm not doing. I'm like, yo, Cindy, here, take my Venmo. Right? It's like hanging with your neighbor. Chill out. I'm not even mad at it. I'm like, Cindy, how do I get you this payment? And instead of just going, I take Cash App or Venmo, and you're just like, here, go. Ariel's asking like a really great question. I'm just going on a tangent. Like, it all depends on your level of sophistication. And I don't like, my pet peeve is when marketers make things more difficult than they need to be. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't need you to be, like, stop with the terms of sales funnel, capture page, landing page. I gotta have a checkout page, a abandoned cart. Oh my gosh. Is this a Shopify? Do we have Venmo? Do you accept Cash App? How do I get a credit card on here? It's like, hold on a second. I just want to sell a cup to my friend Judy who lives in a different state. Can I just sell a cup to Judy? And it all has to go with your level of sophistication. I want you to wake up and go, of course I can sell a cup to Judy. Let me just put my link to Venmo here. Here you go, Judy. You ready? Right? Until you're selling thousands of cups and you got, a couple grand to go and hire somebody, chill out. Nobody's expecting you to have the most amazing website. We just want to buy your cup. That's it. Right? And I want to help you sell the dang cup so that we can get to thousands. So, Ariel, I'm sorry. I would just say do it to your level of sophistication. And if it's going to take you 2 months to figure out your level of sophistication, then probably just put Cash App on there. Who cares?
Okay, Coco, I have one more question. Okay, short one. How do you put music on your website?
I don't, but you can use. I use something called LFI to do it. So you write that down. It's a third party. They have lots of code snippets and fancy schmancy things that you can do.
Can you put it on the chat there?
Yeah. Are you talking about so somebody can play something?
Yeah, just to put some, music there, like.
You want it to play in the background when you get there?
Yeah, in the background. Yeah.
Can you tell me a website that you've been to where the music plays in the background? Oh, Elf site, whatever. Thank you, Serena.
Okay.
Can you tell me where?
I'm sorry?
Tell me where, okay, here we go. I'll show you instead of tell you. I don't know about websites playing things in the background, but I can tell you if you've had a podcast, right? SoundCloud, you want people to be able to add something into the website, right? So here. Let's say this is a podcast, right? So you have all different kinds of things that you can do. You can, even in SoundCloud is one of my favorite. Okay, so the thing about SoundCloud and a thing about a lot of these is you'll be given an embed code, just like this one. And it'll teach you all the different ways that you can embed some kind of code, right? So here, this is a good one. Do I like it? Sure. I just take it, the iframe of it, I go here, and then I'll pull in a code snippet, just like this, and I'll paste it. Right? And then I'll start changing the style of it or the background or the content of it. Let's go here. And I'll say, oh, width, height, 300. Let's make that 500. Let's make that 600. Now somebody can listen to my SoundCloud or my podcast or whatever in the background. However, if you want music to just play because someone showed up to it, you probably want to put it inside of this you want to put it inside of, hold on, the add custom code where there's like header code, which is inside of this section in the little pinwheel. And if you have custom code through Elf site, Serena put it there in the chat, you can get some music to play on the website. That was really
okay. Got it. Thank you.
Who's getting into it? There we go. It uses it. There we go. Thanks, Serena. Appreciate you. All right. So Serena says Elf site, they're great. They have great code snippets, much more for the advanced website builder. And they have code snippets that you can use as well. So you can add it there. Just wherever you want to put your music, feel free. Anybody else?
I can see what and screenshot it.
What was that?
Is there anything on there? Did you see? Did it show?
Anybody else? Question? You know what? I think I'm going to say if I have music or if I had a podcast or talking, probably specifically music, there are different ways that you can host music, YouTube, TikTok, all kinds of great stuff. But what embeds beautifully into a website is often SoundCloud. They have different layouts and formats. SoundCloud's really good at it. So I like to use their embed. If you just have to be smart enough as a marketer to then, make sure that you're taking your audience and bringing them to different areas, right? So I might have took you to SoundCloud. Now, when I'm in SoundCloud, check me out here, check me out here, check me out here. So different things that you can do, but it looks really great embedded onto a website. Anybody else? Question? Could be about anything, right? Could be about Cindy's cups. I mean, could be. I'm just teasing, Cindy. The event Friday is 2 p.m. Eastern. That's 11 a.m. Pacific, right? 11, 12, 1, 2. Yep. It's recorded. We're streaming it live on Facebook, Peggy. Thanks. Yay. All right. We're going to go ahead and end it here. You can join me tomorrow for How To Wednesday. Guess what? It's just like How To Tuesday, but on a Wednesday. Okay, cool. How do we get prospects database that was included in the unlimited package? So you have the unlimited plan. You have to have the unlimited plan, right? And just 86 this, cancel, don't save. You're gonna go to the contact section and click on My Prospects, and then you can get a prospect. That's where you do it at. Where is the Eric Worre video that refers to the meeting? You have to be a Nowsite customer. It's in Vimeo. How do we get, okay. It's 11 a.m. Pacific. 11 a.m. Pacific is 2 p.m. East. Karen, right? Karen, am I right? Yeah, all right, cool. Joe, am I right? Joe's like, yeah, we got you. All right, cool. Okay, so you can come hang out with me tomorrow for How To Tuesday, or no, How To Wednesday, or How To Tuesday on a Wednesday, How To Wednesday on a Wednesday, whatever you want. It's tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. Love to you all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thanks for the great questions. I'll see you all next time. Bye.
Great call. Thank you.
Thank you.